So in an earlier video, I showed you step by step how to make money online selling on Amazon FBA by importing stuff in China. But what I haven't showed you is exactly what I would do next. Exactly which product I would buy in which sector. And I've done it before, so I know it works. You know when you've done something before and you know it works, you just jump straight in. So someone out there can do this right now, and I'm going to give you even the contact name, the exact product which to do it with, who your competition is, and what price you need to go at, and exactly all the figures, the numbers, how much money you're going to make for how much money you put in. Hey, it's Staley here, former owner of GameSeek. If you didn't know what GameSeek was, it was the biggest, greatest video games company on earth. I had 3 million customers, built it when I was a kid and lost it tragically about 5 or 6 years ago. But that's a story for another day. Anyway, the point is I've got loads of experience with this and I'm going to help you make some money right now. Okay, so let's jump in. As soon as I stopped making that previous video, I went straight onto Amazon and I went into a section of the website that I'm very, very familiar with, which is video games. Now, you don't have to do this. You could go in the beauty section. You could go in wherever you want, whatever products you want to sell, go through my step-by-step process. So I went to the video game section and looked under peripherals. So the products I settled on was the PlayStation 5 charger. The company that's selling it is selling it for £15. And I thought straight away this could be an opportunity. So I checked on Alibaba and I found the supplier relatively quickly. Now on Amazon, this product is about rank 400 in the video game section. I know from experience that that's a very good selling product. Maybe they're selling 100 a month. And this is the start of your brand. You can brand it, you can call it whatever you want, and then you can sell whatever you want. You can sell more and more different types of chargers, controllers, thumb grips, whatever. But this is just the start. So your aim is to beat the company that's got it for $14.99. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to negotiate with the supplier. So I wrote to them and said, how much for 1,000 units? I got a good price, asked them how many's in a carton, as in a box. They said 60 units to a box. So I said, I tell you what, I'll order 10 boxes, 600 units, but I want it the same price you offered me for 1,000. They said yes, as they always do. Next, I've got to cut the consignment. By splitting the consignment up into 2 consignments, I can bring in a certain amount via air, which is 2-week delivery approximately, and I can get the other 400 units by boat, which is about 40 days. By the time they've come over, or even 2 boxes, 120 units, by the time they've gone on sale, they will probably be sold out just as the other, the boatload turn up. That's obviously common sense. You're going to save money on shipment by doing that. I will include in the description below all the numbers, by the way, from this, the contact details, the phone number, the Skype, the email address, everything. And the lady there is a really nice lady and she gets back to you straight away. So I asked the supplier for 1,000 units and the price they came back with was $6.10. So the total price of the order was $4,048 for the first 600 units. And this price equates to about £3,330 in current exchange rate. So you're looking at about a $3,000 order, just over $3,000. The price of each unit therefore is going to work out about £5.55. So £5.55, and you already know the competitor is selling them on Amazon right now for 15 quid and selling a lot, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these each year. And let me tell you something, being a PlayStation 5 charger, for those that don't know anything about video games, the PlayStation 5 is the latest Sony console. It's going to be around another 10 years, easy. And let me tell you something about how long the actual peripherals last for. They last way longer than the lifespan of a console. So you're never going to have to think, oh no, I'm not going to sell it in time. This is going to last for ages. Right, let's get into the meat and bones of it now. Is that even a word? Right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. This is what you do. The first 200 units you make no money on. This is where a lot of people fall over. Just accept you're going to make nothing on the first 200 units. Your plan is to knock the block off your competition, right? Destroy the competition, right? That's your plan. And who is going to buy your product unless you're cheaper? It's £15 your competitor, but you've got to be cheaper. And it's not just a little bit cheaper at this stage. You've got to be way cheaper. Go out at $9.99. Trust me on this. $9.99, make no money on the first 200 units. What you're doing is you're getting loads of reviews, positive reviews. We know the product is a good product because we can see the reviews on your competitor. It's the exact same product. It's a very good product, well made, and it works. That's it. That's all they care about. So they're selling it for 15 quid. You go out at $9.99. You will quickly be the fastest moving product in that sector. Trust me, I've done it before. I'm very, very, very confident about this. Make sure the product page is exceptional, or at minimum, just as good as the competitor. I have spoke to the supplier already. They've got videos, they've got screenshots, they've got everything that they'll give you to make the product page really nice. The next 400 units though, you're going to be looking to make a bit of money on them. Go out at $12.99. So your competitors are $14.99, you're $12.99. You might be thinking, what happens if they reduce the price? Well, they might do, but in my experience, they don't. They just hold their price. They'll still sell that product even when you're cheaper than them. And that is the price I would stay at for the rest of your life. Like literally $12.99, you're buying it, remember, at £5.55, and you're selling it for $12.99 on Amazon. Once they take their commission, and bear in mind, this stock is going straight to FBA. You're not even going to touch it. You're not going to do any customer service, nothing. The company in China, sorry, I should have mentioned this, they're going to label it for you. They're going to send it over to the UK, and it's going to go directly into the Amazon warehouse. That's what they said they'd do for me anyway. Buy products straight from the wholesaler, and the wholesaler actually sends it straight to Amazon. So you don't even touch these products. You go out at $12.99 for the next 400. So you've sold the first 200. All the reviews are coming in. Amazon says, I'm going to say Amazon, I'm talking about the computer. Amazon thinks, wow, this is a really good product. It's selling really well. Look at all the good reviews. Your listing will get pushed up the rankings. So your way of getting some trading history and some momentum on this product is by going out cheap. In my experience, it's the only way to do it. So it can be done. And you're going to do it on this video, aren't you? You're not going to let me down. You're going to do it. Someone out there has got to do this. The 400 other units, you will make £4-ish a unit. So just for example, I put down £4.45 profit. You times that by 400, and what's that, £17.80, I think? So basically, on the first order, you are spending £3,330 to make £17.80, which ain't that bad. The first order is to drive momentum and interest in your product. And you're still making a profit. But the second order, which we're going to get into now, and you can order as much as you want. On the second order, you keep the price at $12.99 and you just restock. And you restock for the next 15 years. And that's it. Every time your inventory gets down to about 50 units or 100 units, whatever, order some more from the supplier. And that's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, for the second order, do you know what I would do? I've put down, for the example, you can order as many units as you want. And I would order 480 units at a time. And I'll put down the numbers in the description below, but it is pretty much doubling your money. And there is an option as well to go out a little bit higher. Once your product has got more traction, the way to double your money would be to raise it to $13.99. If you charge $12.99 on the next units, you'll be slightly less than doubling your money. If you charge $13.99, you will double your money. So that's up to you. The point is, it's pretty clear, isn't it? This is a good way to make money. Right, at the start of the video, I said I would explain at the end of the video why I'm not doing this. There's two reasons. The first reason is I have alternative ways to make more money. I've got another business. Don't get me wrong, it's not a big company. For example, if I put £1 into that company, I'm likely to get £3 or £4 out. With this model, you're putting £1 in pretty much to get £2 out. The second reason, which a lot of you will disagree with probably, this is based on my life experience. If I did it, I'd get excited about it, and then I'd put more time into it, and I'd go from there and I'd build up an inventory of 30 or 40 products very quickly. And before, when I told you all you've got to do is restock, I'd be doing it every day because I'd be making a lot of money, don't get me wrong. I'd be moving products all around the world in all the big Amazon warehouses, and all of a sudden it'll take over my life and never achieve an objective which I'm building towards, which is actually to be a movie star. It's not in e-commerce. You know, I've spent 20 years in e-commerce now, and I've loved it. But it's time for me to do something else, and that's what I'm really worried about. I don't want to put my time into something where my future isn't there. I can see where my future is, and it's different than e-commerce. But never, don't get me wrong, I'll probably dip in and out of e-commerce for a few more years, and then I'm done with it, and I want to just be an actor for the rest of my life. All my time in the future is going to be in acting, because that's what I want to do. Okay, I'm out anyway. I'm going. See you later.